Hello, everybody. It is N Squared Sports, and we are back coming at you with another video. So we wanted to talk about, I think, a little bit more on a serious note. We hope all you guys are staying safe during all of this, and it's been a crazy last couple of about 2 weeks, I guess. Um, but recently, Drew Brees came out and said some stuff. Nick, do you want to go into it more?
Yeah. Excuse me. Wow. Um, so Drew Brees. It was yesterday, the day before. I think it was the day before yesterday. I can't remember. But he came out and he just said he was asked a question in an interview about when the NFL season comes back, whether he thinks people should kneel or do kneel to the flag or like they used to do. Some people would kneel for the flag and the national anthem. So Drew Brees kind of was cornered there because he had to give his opinion on it. Like it wasn't like he came out and just said that like blatantly, like just without any question. Like he was questioned about it in an interview. So let me get that straight first because people are giving him hate for what he said, but people have to realize he was asked that question, so he gave his opinion. Like it wasn't like he just came out and said that just in the middle of it. Like somebody asked him this question. So he basically said that he will never support anybody kneeling for the flag. And so of course that got a lot of hate from a lot of athletes because of Colin Kaepernick and everything he did, starting the kneeling for the flag, and that spread to multiple sports, not even just football, but it went to the NBA, it went to a bunch of different other sports. So, and this comment by Drew Brees is really against a lot of the NFL and NBA players' views. A lot of NBA and NFL players view this situation differently, and I think people just really didn't like what Drew Brees had to say. Um, so, I see where other people are coming from and not liking it, especially during this time with the whole George Floyd issues and everything. Like, I understand why people got upset. But then again, I wanted to defend Drew Brees because I feel like he was just voicing his opinion, and he said some words that were not. I don't think he used correctly. I forget what words he used exactly, but he used some words that, like, I will never, like, he probably shouldn't have used the word never, and I will never defend anyone. So he was kind of, instead of saying those words, I feel like he should have just said, I will never do this, instead of, I will never agree with anyone. Like, he just used the wrong wording there, but he was basically trying to say that he doesn't agree with kneeling for the flag, which is his opinion. He has a right to his opinion. Um, and that's what I believe, and that's what I think America is based on, is the freedom to choose what you want and to say what you want. Um, and no matter what your political views is, I think you have to give him that right to say what he wants. I just think he said it kind of in the wrong way and at a really bad time. So, Nick, I'll let you talk for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to state my opinions at all really on this, but um, I definitely think it was the wrong time, and I think he knows that too. Um, and whether this is his opinion, and we know other people have it as well. I think it's sort of crazy that the same people that were bashing him for that opinion probably had the exact same opinion 3 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And even in the interview, I went back and listened to it because I think we were talking about it yesterday, off a video, and we were. You said he got interviewed, and I honestly didn't know that. I didn't really pay attention or necessarily
Yeah.
care. And I went back and watched the interview, and I was listening to it, and it's like he says that, and then after that he says, well, we need to all come together and take steps in getting better. Like, he acknowledges the fact of what everybody is trying to do, and he says that too. Like, but we cut it down to 2 sentences to
Yeah.
just attack him, and I don't. And I mean, I can't understand what some people have been through. I can't. But what I can say is that I don't. He's definitely not racist. I mean, he's just stating his opinion, and I understand that opinion as coming from somebody who's a family that has been in military, and that I understand that. And that's his opinion. And I think we should respect it and not bash everybody. We need to stop becoming this echo chamber. And we had so many people come out and say that like he shouldn't deserve this. And he went and he said he had his apologies. I think he said them yesterday or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And people came out and backlashed him because he was like, "Oh, the apology's not genuine," but that's what they were wanting all along. It's just confusing. But yeah, it was not. I'll defend him in there, but at the same time, I don't. He could have worded it better, like you said, and there's a lot better timing for this, I guess.
Yeah.
He could have avoided the question. He's done it. His coach, everyone's done it. If you've been in media, if you've been interviewed, and he's been being interviewed after games for 16, 17 years now, like he knows how to avoid an answer.
Yeah.
Don't know why he couldn't do it here. And so yeah, that's really it. I mean, do you think this has any impact on the Saints season though? Like, I will say this: I'm pretty sure Vegas has odds of 100-1 now that like Jameis Winston's gonna start or whatever, and it's like some people are actually believing that, and that like I guess for me it's pretty hard. I don't know. I can start off with this and just saying that I don't really feel like it impacts maybe like a 1 or 2 week thing, but once the season gets going, and especially after now, emotions are high for everybody type of thing, and give it a month and it's gonna be just breeze on over, and I don't feel like there's gonna be that much of an impact. I feel like maybe to start off, and I think some plays are gonna have it out for him. They're not gonna forget, and that's fine. I don't know if it makes that much of a difference, really. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, so real quick, I'll go back. There's one other point I wanted to make before I go into the Saints part. I heard this yesterday on an interview, or on a TV show. I think it's First Take. And I think it's Max Kellerman who said the one good point I wanted to say. He made the point that Drew Brees in 2016, when this whole kneeling thing started, when Colin Kaepernick started this whole thing, Drew Brees said the exact same thing he did this year. Like, there's a tweet where Drew Brees said the exact same thing about not agreeing to kneeling to the flag. And he said it again this year, and he didn't apologize back then, but he apologized now. And I think Max said it's because times were different back then, and now with everything going on, people have changed and their views have changed a lot. And I think that's a big reason why everyone went really crazy now, even though Drew Brees has not changed. He's had the same opinion, but I think it's just now it's different times, and that's why I think it was such a huge blow up, is because of the times changing and people changing. So just wanted to say that real quick. But with the season, yeah, I don't think it's really gonna make that big of an impact, honestly. Like for a couple of days, like yesterday and the day before when it happened, it's like, man, this team is all turning on Drew Brees. But now after he apologized and some people realize it's true. Like, I know Michael Thomas came out and he said, I accept his apology, and they're both Christians, and he said as Christians we both love each other, and we are agreeing to move forward. So, I mean, there are people on the team, of course, like you said, that aren't going to move past it and just kind of hold that grudge kind of against Brees. But I think a lot of the team will eventually just say, okay, well, he made a mistake, but he apologized, and I accept his apology, and we're going to move forward. So I don't think it's going to be that big of an impact, to be honest. I think it'll kind of blow over for a lot of the people. Now, for some people, it won't, but I think for the majority of the team, it will blow over and they'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay. And I think we sort of agree with that, and I think it's just something to keep an eye out on. But like I would just encourage people not to overreact and lash out. There's no need of that, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for watching. You should check out our other videos, and talk to you.